Hey, babe. I just finished work and I'm heading home now. Oh, today was an absolute nightmare. I swear, the only thing I can look forward to these days is coming home and spending time with you. Anyway, what do you have on for dinner? Oh, please tell me you've got something special for me. It's the only little respite I've got for today. I need something to get me out of this horrible mood.
Hey, how are you going, Sam? Don't worry, I've got your dinner prepared. I'm making an omelet right now.
Ah, that's awesome. Anything else with it?
Yeah, just some rice.
Ah, okay, some egg and rice, is it?
Pretty much.
Well, I was hoping that you would be making something a little bit more different. I mean, we've been having egg and rice for the past week, haven't we? Don't you want to eat something else?
What are you trying to say? That my cooking is bad or something? That is just, so mean. I don't have to cook this junk for you, you know?
No, come on, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying we gotta spice it up. Have a little bit more variety. Surely you're getting sick of it as well. Don't you think we can eat something different for once? How about we open up the recipe book like we used to? Find something new and exotic.
Yeah, well, listen. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to make anything else. What I want now is exactly what I want to eat.
Oh, be serious, you want to eat egg and rice every day? I find that hard to believe.
Well, that's how I feel. So you can just leave me alone.
What is going on with you right now?
Nothing's going on with me. Just, I want some space. Why do you have to, question me all the time? Don't you have something else to do with your time?
Well, I mean, I don't really have a choice, do I? Let's be honest with each other. Alice, the way you've been acting lately is really strange. It's starting to get me worried. I think something happened to you.
Well, that's because you're just really sensitive. Go do something else with your time. Stop worrying about me. Go watch some TV or play video games or something. Anything to get your mind off me.
Hey, I really need to know now. There's something up with you. You're hiding something.
Sam, can you just leave me alone? I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean you don't want to talk about it? That's such a poor attitude to take. Do I need to remind you that we're getting married very soon? The wedding is just around the corner. I don't want to be going into it with this attitude. We should be cooperating and helping each other. So, if you got something on your mind, I need you to tell me.
Do you ever just leave it alone? If a girl tells you no, she means no. Stop trying to bother her all the time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, I need some privacy. I don't need you on my case.
This is just way too bizarre. Are you seriously not going to tell me what is up?
Fine. You really want to know?
Of course I do. I don't want to put up with this any longer. Whatever issues you have with me, we need to sort it out before we have that wedding. We're going to be smiling with a scowl on our face if we don't sort it out now.
Fine. I'll tell you what's going on. I kissed another man yesterday.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
That's right. I kissed someone and it wasn't you. And here's the juicy part. I liked it.
You absolute skank. How dare you? How dare you say something like this to me? Who was it? I want to know right now. Have you been meeting people behind my back?
No.
Is this the first time that you've seen him?
No.
Do you love him?
Maybe.
Whoa, I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I mean, we're this close to getting married. This close. It's literally just around the corner, and you're gonna pull this crap on me? You're unbelievable. How long have you been seeing this guy? I want to know who he is. I want to teach him a lesson. I'm not gonna let this slide. You don't just kiss another man's girl.
I've been doing stuff with him ever since I met your parents at that restaurant.
Well, that's a really weird time and place to catch feelings for someone else. Who was he? The bartender? Maybe one of the waiters? Come on, spit it out. I want to know.
It's It's your brother, Ben. I kissed your brother.
You did what now?
That's right. That dinner with your parents. You invited the main bunch of your family. Your brother tagged along as well.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that you guys did something at that dinner? I didn't notice anything.
Of course you didn't. Nothing was going on at the actual dinner. It was just a casual conversation.
So where did you two start talking to each other then?
Well, I'm sure you remember that you had an urgent call from your company at that dinner. You had to cut halfway through dinner to sort out something at work.
Did I actually? Oh, whoa, come to think of it, I did. I had to leave early. I left all of you guys there to go along with each other.
Bingo! That's exactly what happened. We made the arrangement that your parents would drive themselves home and that your brother would drive me home. The reason being that everyone lived in totally opposite directions. It would have taken hours to drop everyone else in one car. Your brother did the right thing and dropped me off himself.
That little loser. And so I'm assuming you guys did something from that point on?
We did. We started flirting and eventually things got heated in the car.
What? With that little snake, slimy snake? How could you? I can't believe what I'm hearing right now, Alice. I mean, is this actually true? You fell for my brother, Ben? Did you not hear the way that he was talking at that little dinner table? He was entirely obnoxious. He thinks the world is against him and that we all have to bow down to him. Just what exactly did you see in him?
I don't know. He's just got a really unique and interesting atmosphere. It's kind of cool.
In what way is that cool? He's been a dork ever since I've known him. For our whole lives. I remember back in high school, people would actually laugh when they found out that he was my brother. They couldn't believe it. Him and I went on two totally different pathways. I chose to do sports and woodwork. I really excelled at that type of thing. He always tried to beat me at that stuff, but he never could do it. Instead, he vouched for a different route. He decided that he wanted to delve into playing games and watching cartoons. I saw him drawing his own cartoon girls in his book. His hair grew out to the point where you couldn't even see his eyes. He started listening to music that was nothing but negative and brought your mood down. It was like we were two different people.
Look, you don't need to give me the story about that. I can already tell just by looking at him. I mean, I even rode in his car. I have a good enough impression of what he's into.
You saw the little girls that he had imprinted on the side of it? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Are you seriously attracted to that type of thing? Is that really what turns you on? I had no idea that you were this type of person. I thought you had some decency about yourself.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt a little bit embarrassed putting myself into a car like that.
Are you kidding me right now? So you even admit that this is kind of weird. What is it exactly that you're attracted to about this guy?
Look, I don't know. I started talking to him and we were getting to know each other. He was telling me that he's a big-time artist. He writes stories that are super popular. The stories are so good that he's been able to buy the car straight away. He doesn't have to pay it in installments. He's got a plan to keep writing stories and open up his own publishing company. He wants to own his own house one day. He's got dreams of expanding his influence. I don't know, there's just something really attractive about that.
So what you're telling me is that you're just listening to him talking about his fantasies, and you're starting to like him because of it? This is him daydreaming. You've got no assurance that this is the type of thing that he will do. Alice, this isn't who he is at all. Think about it. I could sit here all day saying I'm gonna spread my arms and start flying. Are you gonna sit there and tell me that you would actually believe that?
I don't know about that. He seemed pretty devoted to what he was doing. I kind of liked it. I believe him. I can tell he's super passionate about his stuff. Anyway, what the hell? Is it a crime for me to like a different guy? Jeez. Why don't you take a chill pill, Sam?
You're telling me that this guy is gonna open up his own publishing company and find businesses and properties all around the country. I find that really hard to believe when I could barely get him off the couch to go buy some groceries. He's incredibly lazy. His greatest achievement is getting some sun for more than 10 minutes. He sits inside all day.
You're just jealous, Sam. How could he be lazy if he's got a cool car like that? It's a much cooler car than your Tim box.
Are you kidding me right now, Alice? The imagery he's putting on that car is degrading to women. Are you gonna call that cool?
It's a little bit quirky and different. Something you don't see a lot. I don't know. I think I can accept it.
So that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's all about the money. Clearly, I don't earn enough for you.
Come on, Sam. That's not true. It's not about the money at all. It's kind of like a vibe. We just naturally hit it off.
Yeah, right. Who are you kidding? I'd love to see what type of conversation that is. I can hear you talking about your nails and how someone chipped it and you're really angry at them. He'll just be sitting there absolutely not interested, head into space. The moment he gets his chance to speak, he'll bring up some stupid drawing of an octopus violating a woman or something. Come on, don't sit there and tell me you can sit through that. I know you. Those type of guys gross you out.
That's so stupid, Sam. We haven't had any type of conversation like that. Everything has been really passionate and sweet so far.
Yeah, but all that passion and sweetness is only gonna last for so long. You're in the honeymoon phase. I still can't believe you guys would actually do this to me. You said that you've been doing this ever since that dinner with my parents? That was only a month ago. How often have you guys been seeing each other?
I don't think you're gonna like it if I answer that question.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it to my imagination. Whatever answer you give me is probably gonna be a lie. There's no point in me asking about it. It's quite clear to me that you and him don't have any type of emotional connection. You're only after him for some sort of monetary reason. Is that the type of girl you've been this whole time? Alice, is that all you've cared about? My money wasn't good enough for you, wasn't it?
Oh my god, I am so not like that.
Well, let's face it, that's probably why you started dating me. I mean, come to think of it, I'm looking back on the times when we went on dates before we were actually in a relationship. You didn't seem very interested when I was talking about creating a football club for the local children to join. I wanted to reinvigorate this town, give it some more things for people to enjoy. I talked about my hobbies and what I've done. And in fact, let's put you to the test. Do you even remember what my hobbies are?
Yeah, you like doing exercise or something, right?
Well, that's a very vague, general answer. I knew you forgot what I did. I'm a rock climber. I told you that I've been doing it for many years when we first met, but you weren't hearing it at all. But guess what? You hear about the job that I've got, and the atmosphere takes a complete 180. I'm a manager at a bank branch. The moment I said those words, I saw your eyes light up. That's when you were really interested in what I had to say. Everything all of a sudden becomes amazing to you. I could tell you that I prefer to eat my steak well done rather than medium rare. You would think it would be the most amazing, quirky thing in the whole world. Everything became so exaggerated from that point on.
That's just like so not true. Stop looking down on me. I'm not that superficial. I look at people and their vibe. You had a great vibe back then.
Well, your actions so far just show me that you are superficial. The fact that I'm a branch manager should be good enough for you. There's not many guys earning my type of salary, but now my brother is telling you these little fantasies that aren't even gonna come true. You just think that there's potential for him to earn a lot more than me.
Oh my god, can you just, stop being so rude? Do you hate women or something?
I'm sorry? What did you just say?
Yeah. Do you hate women? Because the only reason you would do what you're doing right now is that you hate me.
That has nothing to do with whether or not I hate women. You're finding it hard to take some criticism, and you want to throw a low ball shot like that? Alice, you're doing the wrong thing and you deserve to be criticized. Don't get angry at me for it. Your gaslighting isn't gonna work.
This is love. It works in mysterious ways. Don't get angry at me because I'm falling in love with someone else. You lost to your brother. Get over it.
I just absolutely love that. Look at you guys trying to absolve yourself of responsibility. We're only a couple of weeks away from our wedding, and you're gonna pull this little stunt on me?
Well, let's take a look at the facts, honey. If you worked a little bit harder at work, maybe I'd be staying with you.
What did you just say right now?
Yeah. In fact, why don't you just go do that? Start making yourself more important at work and get a promotion. If you can get your salary higher than $200,000 a year, then why wouldn't I date you? I'd be happy to go back with you.
What an absolute joke. Is my life purpose just solely to impress you? I don't need to do jack. You actually think that I want to be with you after hearing all of this? I'm telling you right now, Alice, I dodged a bullet. I mean, if I didn't know that you were this superficial, what would happen when we get married? I'd be stuck with you. That would have been a nightmare.
It would have been tougher on me. Ben is 10,000 times better than you. I love him.
That's fine. You know what? Have my brother Ben. Keep thinking about those little fantasies that he gives you. Let's see if life actually turns out that way for the two of you.
Why are you acting like it's not going to be that way? You know, I've seen his room. I've seen how much effort he puts into his work. He's got drawings everywhere. He's drawing cities, forests, and pretty much anything. Those are going to be the worlds he creates in his story. Not only that, but he's always on the phone. He tells me that he's got a work call and that I have to leave the house for a bit. He's on that phone for hours talking to someone. I don't know what you think of that, but to me, that's dedication to his craft.
Are you serious right now? Do you actually think he's some amazing story writer or something? Do I even need to remind you of the graphic imagery that guy has on his car? Someone that childish doesn't get successful. It just doesn't happen.
You know what, Sam? I'm really happy that I didn't marry you. I didn't know you could be this mean. I'm so glad that we didn't get married.
So what are you two gonna do now?
We're going to start dating, of course. And you know what? I'm going to need you to cancel the wedding. You can pay for all the fees as well, seeing as this is your fault.
Hang on a minute. How the hell is this my fault? You're the one that cheated on me.
That's not my fault, though. I only cheated because you weren't being a good enough man for me. You didn't attend to my emotional needs either.
This is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. I've been at work. I've been working for you. Everything I've done is for our future. All the money I earned was for the wedding, and I'll be saving up for a house too.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Sam, but that's not enough for a girl like me.
Yeah, okay then, Alice. Whatever you say. Keep putting yourself on a pedestal. Let me just say right now, if you're gonna stoop so low to be with a guy like that, then you should really get a reality check. You're clearly not a girl worth much.
Well, 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 brother. It's been a while, hasn't it? You know what they say, right? Slow and steady wins the race. How have you been coping with the pain of having your woman stolen away from you? Honestly, don't take it so personally. Some people are just meant for each other.
Well, I'll give you my honest answer then. I haven't given it any thought. It doesn't mean anything to me.
If that's the case, you wouldn't be ignoring me this whole time. You would still maintain contact with your brother.
Of course I'm not going to do that. Do you think I would disrespect myself by being close with you? Friends don't do that to each other. And the fact that my own family did it is even more appalling. I mean, how can you live with yourself right now? You stole a marriage away from your brother. That was something that I was working on for many years. You knew that as well.
What are you talking about?
I didn't meet her until back in the summer. But you knew that I was in a relationship for a long time. I've talked about her to you. You know how serious I was about it. Then, like a snake in the grass, you go off and you do that behind my back. Some brother you are.
Well, look here, big bro. I don't want to hear it from you. All I'm doing is repaying the favor.
What the hell is that even supposed to mean? You're repaying the favor?
Well, I mean, sure. Throughout our schooling life when we were kids, you were always the winner. Anything that I wanted, you would always get. You got the popularity. You got the subject awards. You got the girls that I wanted to be with. You know what? You even specifically went out of your way to date the girls that I was interested in.
What a load of crap. That's not what I did at all.
Don't try and deny it, bro. You knew about it. I know you saw my drawings. Anytime I drew a new picture of a girl from school, you would conveniently date that girl. Don't tell me that you weren't chasing the ones I was after.
I hardly looked at your pictures. They seemed repulsive and disgusting to me. Is that really the way you want to look at women? Just objectify them all the time?
What I do right there is art. People pay good money for that type of thing.
Are you sure about that? The last I heard, people just post this on the internet for free. You're kind of just doing a charity service for everyone. Not only that, but I would hardly call what you do art.
Yeah, all the losers do that. My stuff is high quality. I've got some self-respect. I don't do that to myself.
Well, look at you. You know what? I don't get it, Ben. I really don't. Like, fair enough, you want a girlfriend. I understand that. Why did you have to go after mine, though? There are plenty of girls out there. Why did you choose mine?
You don't really understand how I felt, do you? You really don't know the pain that I've been experiencing these past years.
What pain? What are you talking about?
I've always been second place in your eyes. You know what? Not even just in your eyes, but in everyone else's eyes. Whether it be our peers or our parents, everyone viewed me as below you. No one saw the special talents I had. No one saw that I was a gifted person that could write stories and draw really cool art. All they saw was my awesome brother. They saw him doing all the touchdowns. They saw him hanging out with all the girls. I was inferior, and because of that, I was bullied.
Look, I know about that. I know you don't forgive me for that, but I'm telling you right now, I did what I could to stop everyone.
Well, you didn't do a good job of that, did you? Just what type of brother are you anyway? I thought the oldest one is meant to protect the younger ones. You didn't do anything like that.
That's a lie, and you know it. I know we didn't talk much in high school, but I did what I could to try and get people off your back. I told them that they have to leave you alone.
Oh, just shut up, saying you act like you did something for me. In reality, you haven't done anything. Let's face the facts. What happened to me at school? The bullying persisted and I got into fights. There were times when I had 5 boys gang up on me. Where were you then, huh?
Look, Ben, I can explain.
Don't give me excuses. Where were you? Sam, where was my big bro? I wanted to look to the side and see him defending them off for me. I wanted him to actually protect me from something. You were never there.
Ben.
There was this one time where I was beaten up to a pulp. I could barely see out my own eyes. When I look around to see the people watching me, I caught you in the crowd staring at me with concern. Let's face it, you were a coward and you didn't want to help me at all. You let me suffer there. You didn't even budge. I ran home and we didn't talk to each other for weeks.
That was a different time, and I was younger. You have to forgive me for it.
At the end of the day, it's still you. When are you going to take responsibility? Just admit it that what you did was wrong and you know it.
That's not what happened, Ben. I can't believe that this is how you're looking at this situation.
After all these years, you can't even own up to what you did. Let's face it, you wanted to maintain face. You wanted everyone to like you. You were the popular kid, and you wanted to do whatever it took to remain that guy. You hated that people despised me. If you saved me that day, people would have laughed at you. You wouldn't be that cool guy anymore.
It's all lies, everything. That's not what happened at all. I can't believe we're arguing about this after all these years.
But you know what? That doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, let's look at who the winner is here. It's me. I'm the one that came out on top. Sure, you enjoyed your time when we were kids being liked by everyone, getting the hot girl. But now it is my turn. It doesn't feel so good now, does it, brother?
Why do you keep talking like that? You act as if I intentionally tried to date the people that you wanted to date. That's got nothing to do with it. Also, is this the reason why you're seeing Alice in the first place? You don't actually have any genuine feelings towards her, do you?
Not really. I mean, have you seen the type of girls that I draw in my little book?
Yeah.
You gonna tell me that you find women that are more attractive than the girls that pop up in my own head? Sorry, but a girl is never gonna win on the looks card with me. Especially after they've rejected me that much.
Do you know how pathetic you sound right now? Ben, you're really trying to get with her just so you can get a payout? That's all you care about, isn't it? The money.
It's not about the money itself, but what the money means.
Care to elaborate?
Well, think about it, bro. You've beaten me in almost every realm. You've beaten me in the dating realm. You've beaten me in the physical realm. But there's no way I'm gonna let you beat me in the financial realm. I am gonna do whatever it takes to earn more than you. Any idiot could look at that girl, Alice, and realize that her family is full of riches. You treat that little girl nicely, and the father is gonna be very grateful for it.
Is that the logic you're going with?
Well, yeah, think about it. That little girl there would be his princess. The reason she's as pretty as she is that he's invested everything into her. The last thing he wants is for some jerk to date her. But me, on the other hand, dating her and doing everything for her, he's bound to give me a couple of favors here and there at some point in time. Your little roll at the bank is gonna look like nothing compared to the fortunes that I'm gonna amass.
So, this is really the person that you are, isn't it? Ben, this whole time, all you want to do is just exceed me? Don't you see yourself as really petty? There's other things to do in life than trying to beat me.
I don't care about that. My whole life, people have been telling me I'm a loser. Doing my stories is just a waste of time. I'm never gonna hit it big. Everyone said that my drawings look stupid. Well, you know what? I am gonna show all of you. I'm gonna show you how great my stories can be. The moment I get a big payout from Alice's dad, I'm gonna use that money to fund my dream. In the end, I'm gonna win over my big brother. It's only a matter of time.
Well, that was a big surprise. I wasn't expecting you to be here today. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you looked really dashing today. Sam, was that the suit you were going to wear to my wedding?
It certainly was. I know it's gonna feel a bit weird seeing me in it, but I didn't want it to go to waste after all. You looked very happy today. You and my brother finally tied the knot, huh? I don't know what I should refer to you now. I mean, you're technically my sister-in-law.
Wow, it's really weird to think about, isn't it? To think that the person I've dated is now my brother-in-law. Don't you wish that you could just erase memories? This is like so gross.
Tell me about it.
Why did you come out today anyway? I thought you hated us. You think you're going to get me back if I see you in that suit? Well, think again.
No, I still hate you. Then again, you guys gave me the invitation, didn't you?
We only did that as a courtesy, but we didn't think you would actually come.
I had to see this thing for myself. You two are the most bizarre couple I have ever seen. I can't believe you guys are actually dating. Oh wait, I'm sorry, did I say dating? You guys are married now, so I guess you aren't dating anymore. A married couple. Maybe you guys proved me wrong. Maybe you guys are actually a good fit for each other. If you weren't, I don't know how you came to this point.
Well, look, I'm not really sure about that, to be honest.
No, it looks like someone's in doubt. You better be careful, Alice. You just got married today. You don't want to be having second thoughts at this point.
I know. It's just the things leading up to today have got me thinking.
Wait, don't tell me you want to switch between the brothers? You got sick of me before and you wanted to switch to Ben. Now that you're getting sick of Ben, you want to switch to Sam? Well, I'm sorry, Alice. The boat's already passed. You're officially my sister-in-law, and I don't date my siblings.
No, it's nothing to do with that. Stop being so, yucky. What's happened between us is finished. Anyway, I've seen you walking around with that nice girl. I know you got someone else on your mind. Oh, I guess the rumor is starting to go around town. Yeah, you're not exactly hiding it, are you? Everyone is talking about that little angel you're walking around with.
I don't see any need to hide it. She is what she is.
Anyway, I'm not really sure about Ben lately. He seems really distant.
Oh, really? Well, what's going on?
I don't know. I guess at the start he was very romantic and passionate. He was always so nice to me and treated me like a proper lady. He would always tell me how much he cares for me, how much he was gonna do for me. Lately, he's acting really distant with me. He doesn't want to pay for anything. He has this weird sulky mood whenever we go out for dates. It's like he just doesn't want to talk to me. He keeps asking questions about my family and about my dad. He wants to know what my dad likes and what he likes to do. He looks like he wants to get on his good side.
Well, isn't that a good thing? That's what a good husband should do, right? He should find ways to get along with his girlfriend's dad.
I know, but this is kind of getting creepy. It's like he wants something from my dad. Like, think about it. If your partner was more interested in your mom than in you, and you think it's kind of weird, right? If he likes my dad that much, why didn't he marry him instead? Jeez.
I guess so. In the case of my mom, she is pretty social, so I could understand, to be honest. It makes sense if someone wants to be friends with her more than me.
I know, but in this case, something is just weird. I don't like it.
Well, what can I say? Alice, this is kind of typical of what you did to me last time, isn't it?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it was leading up to the marriage and you were starting to give me cold feet. You weren't being very responsive to me. You didn't want to talk to me. I wasn't suspecting anything until you told me that you made out with my brother.
Wait, what are you trying to insinuate here? That he's like cheating on me or something?
Look, I'm not saying anything at all. I don't know what goes on between you two. I've cut ties with my brother a long time ago. Whatever goes on between you two has got nothing to do with me.
I guess so. You're right. I'll just have to figure out this problem on my own. Anyway, you've got a new girl now. You must be so in love with her. I can't believe you got over me so quickly. Don't think she's anything better than me. You should have fought a little harder for a catch like this.
I can't really complain about her.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Trying to hide how much you like her. Just be honest. You can't lie to me. When are you two going to tie the knot?
I'm glad you asked. We've only recently started dating, but we already know that we're for each other. We're only gonna get married in a couple of months from now.
Hold on a second. Are you serious? You're actually going to get married?
We sure are.
If that's the case, you've got to, totally invite us. I mean, we invited you to ours, right? You've got to let us come to yours.
I don't know about that, Alice. I don't think that this is gonna be in your budget. We're planning to have our marriage overseas.
Oh, wow. I forgot you were the big manager with the big paycheck. Well, don't worry. I'm pretty sure my lovely, adorable new husband, Ben, is going to be able to fund it for us. He's telling me that his new story is starting to gain some popularity. It's not going to be long until the money train starts coming in.
It looks like you're very optimistic about that, aren't you?
Well, this hasn't got anything to do with optimism. I know what he's like. He's determined and he doesn't want to fail. He's going to do whatever it takes to make sure he succeeds. And I believe in that. Trust me, he's going to exceed you in no time. A little bank manager like you is nothing compared to what he will be.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, won't we? I seriously doubt you two are going to be able to come to my wedding. We're just way out of your league. There's no way you could reach our level.
Don't think I haven't heard about that little hottie that you've picked up for yourself, Sam. It doesn't mean anything. Don't think that just because you've got a girl that's prettier than Alice, that means you've won over me. I am still your superior. You hear me?
Are you kidding me right now? Not you again. I thought you got what you wanted, Ben. You took my girl away from me and got married. You've won. It is over. What do you want from me now?
Well, I'm just letting you know that I know exactly what you're doing. You think just because you can get married to a different person and she's a little bit prettier than Alice, that means you've won over me. Think again, buddy. At the end of the day, they're just girls. The true battle is in the finances. And trust me, it's only gonna take a couple more pushes and a shove, and I'm gonna break Alice's dad. He's gonna give me what I want.
Still going for that little tactic, are you? Are you entirely sure that this guy has money? Have you even confirmed it for yourself?
What do you mean if I've confirmed it for myself? Do you think I'm an idiot or something? Have you even been to the guy's house? It is absolutely massive. He's got a ton of stuff in there. Like that car. It's like the guy in James Bond or something. It is so cool. Oh, I can't wait till he actually gives me my fair share.
Are you so sure about that? He's just your father-in-law. At the end of the day, he's not really obligated to give you any money. In fact, he's probably expecting you to be earning your own finances, not scabbing off of him.
What are you talking about right now? Do you really think that it's possible for me to start anything while I'm in the financial condition that I'm in at the moment? If he wants me to do anything, he's got to do the right thing and give me that money. I mean, he looks super rich, so it wouldn't be anything to him. The amount of money that I need from him would be pocket change from his point of view.
Whatever you say, something tells me that you're not going to be happy when all of this is over, though.
Who are you kidding? Of course I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have my story sell worldwide. My face is going to be known to everyone, and I'm going to finally beat my brother at something. If you don't think that I'm going to be happy after that, then I'm not even going to bother wasting my time trying to explain it to you.
Fair enough, Ben. I'm just going to keep watching you. I'm going to watch your descent into despair, and it is going to be enjoyable. Anyway, when am I going to be seeing you next? Probably at my wedding, right?
What do you mean at your wedding? Are you getting married already? What makes you think that I'm going to be going to that thing? I couldn't care less that you're getting married. Don't think just because you came to mine that means I'm going to go to yours. You only came to mine because you wanted to experience how amazing it was. I'm not expecting much from a guy like you.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. Your wife Alice was very enthusiastic about coming to my wedding. You guys haven't talked about it?
Wait, what did you say? She wants to go to your wedding? Well, how would you know that? I haven't heard anything about it.
I'm noticing something very interesting between you two. Do you guys even communicate with each other at all? It seems like neither of you are on the same page.
Hey, well, look, when you've got the mission that I have to create stories that intrigue people, I don't have time to talk to my wife. I can't attend to every little desire that she has. She has to realize that she's lucky to be married to me. I'm the one that's gonna bring us to fame. All she has to do is give me the money that I need.
I don't think you understand how all of this is meant to work. Ben, her job isn't just to give you money. It seems like you have a very one-sided view of the relationship.
What are you talking about? That girl should consider herself lucky to be dating me.
Don't you think it should be the other way around? I mean, she's the one that's had a history of boyfriends, and you're the one that's only had her as a partner before. Don't you think you should be a little bit more grateful that she chose you?
Oh, just shut up. It's not my fault that everyone's too stupid not to choose me. Clearly, she's one of the few people that are actually smart enough to see that I'm going places.
The more you talk, the more I feel sorry for you. You're like this deranged animal that I accidentally created. I really didn't mean for you to come out this way.
Why don't you just shut up, brother? I don't need your sympathies. If you want to be nice to me and start caring about me, you should have done that a long time ago. The only thing that I care about now is beating you.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. The fact of the matter is that your wife wants to come to my wedding. She wants to compare the wedding that I'm gonna have to the one that you guys had. She thinks that I'm gonna be able to top yours.
Of course you're not. Did you see how fantastic that wedding we had was? I mean, the jazz band. We brought in one of the best in town. They pretty much costed an arm and a leg.
Speaking of which, I wonder how you were able to pay for that. I mean, clearly you haven't got any money from Alice yet, right? I know that you're not earning anything either. So, where did you get the money from?
Well, look, it wasn't easy if I'm being honest. I had to go through a couple of shady back doors to get it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, here's the thing. I don't exactly have the best credit history. I mean, I've been relying on our parents to pay for my stuff for a long time, right?
You don't need to tell me that. When you and I graduated from high school, I went to university and got a part-time job. You stayed at home playing video games and writing your stories, got our parents to pay for everything.
Well, look, you decided to invest your life into studying crap at university, and I decided to become an amazing story writer. We'll see whose hard work pays off in the end. Anyway, I don't have a good credit score, and there's only one place I could get money from. And that was from some shady characters.
I've got to be honest, that sounds really dangerous. Aren't you worried that something's gonna happen to you?
What do you mean when you say something's gonna happen to me?
Well, you don't really have a guarantee you can give that money back. I'm not sure how much that wedding cost, but looking at the size and the grandiosity of it, I can't imagine it was cheap.
Didn't you listen to what I've been saying? I've got a plan, don't I? I'm gonna get that money that I deserve from Alice's dad. From that point on, I'm gonna hire film crews and develop my own studio to bring the stories that I have in my head to life. They are gonna be a massive hit. Everyone is gonna love them. I'll be dragging money bags into the door at night.
Fair enough, bro, if that's what you think. I don't have much faith in you, but I wish you the best.
Don't think your words are gonna discourage me. It's only gonna fuel my spirit more to prove you wrong.
Don't you feel a bit disgusted with yourself, Ben?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's clear that you're not marrying Alice for any reason apart from the money that she can provide you. What are you gonna do when she finds out?
What do you mean when she finds out? She's not gonna be complaining when we're big and famous. I'll tell you that much.
I only talked to her a little bit, but from what I can gather, she married you because she thought you really cared about her. You better hope that you become as big and successful as you claim you will be before she starts realizing.
Why don't you stop worrying about me and start worrying about yourself? Bro, the way I see it, I'm on a clear path towards success, and you're just trying to bring me down. Why don't you just focus on your own success? Stop being so jealous of mine.
Whatever you say, well, I guess I'll be seeing you at my wedding.
Oh my god! This is absolutely horrible! How come you didn't warn me? You knew exactly what type of guy your brother was, and you didn't tell me.
What are you talking about right now, Alice?
That guy's an absolute failure! I can't believe I fell for it all! I can't believe you knew everything and you didn't tell me.
What are you talking about right now? I've got no idea what you found out. What's going on with my brother?
There's nothing special about that guy at all. I can't believe I married him. Why did you let me marry him? You knew he was an absolute loser, didn't you? I can't believe that you didn't do anything to stop me.
Well, I'm not really sure what to tell you, Alice. I did try to stop you. Remember that conversation we had when you told me that you were cheating on me with my brother? I told you many times that that guy was a weirdo. You just didn't want to listen to me.
Look, I knew he was a little bit quirky, but to think he was this weird! I can't believe I fell for this little act of his!
Well, how about you just calm down and tell me what happened? I can't imagine that you woke up this morning and all of a sudden you realized just how pathetic he was.
Well, look, I've already told you about my concerns with him, haven't I? He's been really distant from me, and it's almost like he doesn't like me. He keeps telling me that he's busy. He's busy and he needs to go to work. At the same time, he keeps messaging my dad and really annoying the crap out of him. Naturally, I got very curious about my husband. I want to know what he's up to. What is he so busy with?
Well, he's writing his stories, isn't he? You know he's a writer, don't you? That's the whole reason you married him in the first place. You think he's gonna be a successful writer.
I mean, when he was telling me about it, it seemed so true. He was so passionate about his dream. I almost started believing in it myself. I just had to find out about how much progress he was making on those stories of his. He has this little habit. He persistently wants to hang out with my dad. He's been visiting my parents' house a lot. It's kind of getting on my dad's nerves. So anyway, one day when he decided to go out, I decided to sneak into his room. I wanted to see exactly what was in there. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw everything.
If it's anything like it was when he was a teenager, I wouldn't be surprised.
I've never seen something so perverse in my whole life. It was like wherever you look, it was these graphic images of girls. They were plastered all over his room. It made me feel so disgusting. I can't believe I married a guy like this.
Well, it looks like old habits don't die, huh? So is that it then? That's all you saw about my brother, and that's why you're angry at me about him?
Of course that's not it. That was just one of the tiniest things that annoyed me. The second thing that I realized was that he had his gaming console on. He told me that he would never touch games when we got married. He said that all he was going to do is focus on writing his stories. He promised me that. Despite that, he has his game console on. He was playing it before he left to see my dad. And then when I went to check the save file, it looks like he's had many hours on it. He's been playing it very often.
Once again, that's a habit that my brother can't easily get rid of. He's always loved his games. It's been his biggest downfall. I've tried to tell him many times to give up the games and focus on something that actually helps him, but he never listens to me. He keeps telling me that he has so much stress and that the only way he can cope with it is by playing some games. He's got a weak mentality. He's way too nice on himself.
Well, it's only now that I'm starting to realize that. I can't believe I've believed his talks about being driven and wanting to make a dream for himself. He hasn't done anything. None of these weird pictures of these women are going to get him anywhere sitting here on his gaming console. He was meant to make me rich. He kept promising me that we were going to get somewhere. We're not going anywhere at this pace.
So you're telling me that he hasn't written anything at all then? Not one thing?
Well, I wouldn't say he hasn't written anything. He's got more drawings than written content, I'll say that much. I went to his desk and he's only got 4 pieces of paper there with written material on it. None of it is completed. He can't sit down and write out his story for a long period of time. And on all 4 pieces of the paper, it's just an introduction. He keeps crossing things out. He's not going anywhere with his stories.
Are you serious right now? He's still just working on the introductions? He's exactly the same when he was in high school. He would never finish a story. He would always just write the introduction and get sick of it. That's when he would come up with a new idea and then try to write that. Then he would just rinse and repeat. He would never get into the body of a story. He was just too lazy to think about how to progress the story.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It doesn't just stop there. I tried to look at the contents of his stories, and I don't think this is going to sell at all. I don't even know what market he's trying to hit.
What do you mean by that?
Well, these are just the most boring stories a person could even imagine. Not only that, but they're way too erotic. He has the characters doing something so basic, and then all of a sudden there's some sort of weird sex scene that he's written. He doesn't have any build-up to it, it just happens. I don't know who wants to follow this type of story.
Well, this is interesting for me to hear, to be honest. It seems like my brother hasn't gotten any good at his craft over the years.
I don't know what to do. I can't stay with this guy.
Well, look, don't come to me for help, Alice. You're the one that ditched me in the end. Anyway, seeing as the two of you aren't going anywhere in your lives, I guess you're not going to be coming to my wedding then.
Of course we're not. I don't even know if we're going to be able to pay our own rent, let alone go to a wedding that's in a different country.
Well, that's good to know. Thanks for notifying me. I'll take you off the list then.
What a load of crap. I can't believe this is happening. Did you know anything about Alice? Did you know what her parents were like? Those guys don't have any money at all. It's all gone.
What do you mean by that, Ben? I thought you went to their house. I thought you saw all the fancy stuff. You told me that you knew they were wealthy. Now you're telling me that they're not?
Well, I mean, I thought they were. They definitely gave me that impression. I've been chipping away at the dad for ages now, trying to find out about his fortune and how he made his money. Do you know how they got their money?
I already know. They won it in the lottery, didn't they?
They sure did. They won $21 million. And you know what? They were so stupid that they actually spent it all. They don't have $1 of that left. They're completely broke.
I told you, Ben, you shouldn't have made assumptions. You should have at least gotten to know them first. You kept looking at the external appearance that they were giving. Just because Alice is walking around like she's some high-end girl doesn't mean that she is actually one.
You're telling me I finally found out where she got all those clothes from. It seems that she's been hiding something behind our backs.
Oh, this is interesting. What exactly has she been doing?
Well, she's been stringing guys along and getting them to pay for her clothing. She gives them the impression that she might do something with them if they buy her clothes. She keeps leading them on, but then doesn't give in to them. She's pure and utter evil. She's been doing this even though we were married. I can't believe it.
Well, how did you find out? This isn't something that she would just tell you, right?
When her dad told me that he didn't have any money to pay for her clothes, I got very curious about where she keeps getting all these clothes from. I decided to follow her one day, and I investigated her old dates. She's been doing that type of thing multiple times a week.
Well, what do you know? Both of you are up to no good. You've been trying to use her for money, and she's also been trying to do that with you.
What are you talking about?
You didn't think my ex-girlfriend actually liked you because of your personality or anything, did you? I mean, you've got half-naked chicks painted on your car. No girl wants to hop into that.
Yeah, well, she did at the end of the day, so who are you to talk?
She only hopped into that car because she fell for your little fantasies. She thought that you were actually gonna get somewhere. You talk a big game, but you got nothing to back it up. Your stories are crap.
Oh, shut up! These are works in process. They're still in development. They're not at their peak yet. Just wait till I'm finished with them and they're gonna get popular.
Whatever you say, bro. Someone has to believe in your deluded fantasies anyway. What are you gonna do now? You still owe money to those shady guys, don't you? You better pay them back. I can't imagine what's gonna happen to you if you don't get them their money.
You've got a point there. This is a serious issue, but I've got no choice now. I guess I'm gonna have to do something with Alice.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure yet. Maybe you have to put on OnlyFans or something? Start driving up revenue there.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, to be honest. Ever since that girl found out about your story, she hasn't been too keen on staying with you.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, wait, you didn't know? Yeah, she found out about your stories. She was reading them.
What the hell? I have a sign on my door that says keep out. No one is allowed in there.
You still have that sign on your door? Bro, we're not 15 anymore. I can't believe you kept that thing. Well, look, you haven't exactly been giving her any assurance that you care about her. She was bound to start looking into things. I guess she's found out that your story is horrible and you're not getting anywhere with them. She's lost all faith in your dream. She doesn't think you can take her anywhere. She wants to break up with you.
You've got to be absolutely kidding me right now. Are you serious? Why does this have to happen to me? She's gonna abandon me when I need her most? Just how am I gonna make this money?
I don't know, bro. Maybe you can stop sitting in your room all day and actually get a job for once. Do something like me and start working in a bank. Go to college, study for it and whatnot.
Hang on a minute. That's a really good idea right there. How about I just do that?
How about you just do what?
Well, come on, bro. You work in a bank. You earn so much money. Not only that, but I heard about that girl that you're gonna marry. She's like a princess from some other country, right? Surely you're gonna inherit some sort of royalty. In a matter of time, you're gonna be loaded with money. You're gonna have so much that you don't even know what to do with it. You may as well just give me this one little loan now. Give me the money to pay off those shady guys, and we'll call it quits. Yeah, you finally win. I'll accept that. I'm the loser. What do you think? It's not such a bad idea, is it?
It's not a good deal either. Do you really think I would accept a deal that's that stupid? Get out of here. I have a lot more respect for myself than that. I know you don't believe me, bro, but I've always cared about you. Even in high school, when people were bullying you. You didn't know this, but I would try to take those guys on by myself. That day I saw you getting beaten up by them, I only just arrived on the scene. I called all those 5 guys out and tried telling them off for doing that to you.
What are you telling me right now? This can't be true. Don't lie to me.
Hey, you know what? It's been a long time since that happened, and I'm sure that if you contacted those guys, they'd be able to tell you the same thing. I called them out for what they did and tried to do something about it, and they beat the crap out of me. There was a period of time where I didn't go to school for like a month.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. You just stayed in your room the whole time. Mom said that you failed a test and that you were really depressed.
As if I was waiting for my wounds to heal. You see, brother, I cared about you. I loved you, but I didn't want to show it. I didn't want you to know that I got beaten up.
You're telling me the truth right now, aren't you?
Is this something I would lie about? Well, anyway, you've hated me for your whole life and you didn't see that I loved you. You even went out of your way to try and spite me by stealing my ex-girlfriend. I don't want anything to do with you now. I don't care what happens to you from this point. You're basically a stranger to me.
Sam, come on, don't say that. I didn't know about all of this.
Too bad. I'm blocking you now. Maybe this can be a good wake-up call. You can get off the video games and the crappy stories and get a real job. Goodbye, little brother. Alice did her best to separate from Ben. She was hell-bent on doing it. They broke up for about a week, but she started getting some cramps in her stomach. She took a couple of pregnancy tests, and they were all positive. She realized that she had a baby with Ben. From that point on, she decided that she had no choice but to stay with him, even though he was a loser. He was the father at the end of the day and was the one who had to raise the children. Ben, on the other hand, wasn't able to pay off his loan. I don't know who he borrowed money from, but those people were very vicious. Alice woke up one day to a message on the table. It read that she would get her husband back as soon as he paid the debt off. She hasn't seen him ever since. She was forced to raise the baby alone. As for me, I'm living a very simple life with my new wife. We're not doing anything extravagant or amazing. Sure, I'm earning a lot of money from my current banking position, but it's not really a big deal to me. With my new wife, I am doing exactly what I intended to do with Alice. Just living a simple life and enjoying each other's company. It's simple in just the way that I like it. I'm opening up my own football club and have the kids in this community coming all around to join up. I love being a coach in my own time, and soon enough, I hope to put my own kids in it one day. I'm living life to the fullest, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
What happened after that?
When the fortune teller sat down, closed her eyes, and started to whistle, all of the trees that were planted in the garden around the house started to sway. She's so skilled at her profession. She says she's never been wrong.
So that's why you went all the way into the mountains to see if they were compatible to get married, is it? She really is that good.
Yes, I just wanted to check and know for sure whether they were making the right decision or not. That's all.
What are you doing things like that for anyway? I guess it would make it harder for them if they weren't a good match, but you could have just let them get married and see what happened next.
Let them get married first, without checking, you mean?
Of course. People only do things like that these days when they don't want their child to marry the person they've chosen and are trying to make excuses to stop the wedding. Not just to see if the bride and groom are compatible or not when you like them. The big thing to you is whether you like them or not, really, isn't it?
Oh, really? I guess so. I didn't know that.
It's true. So then when it comes out that they aren't a match or that there's a problem, you can use that as an excuse to get what you want. If you want them to get married to start with, you should just let them do it. You don't want some fortune teller making things difficult for you by saying that they aren't compatible or anything then, do you? You really want the two of them to get married, don't you? They want to get married. You want them to get married. So you should just leave them to it. Tickle, tickle! Hey, I was trying to stretch. Stop messing around. I couldn't resist with you lying there with your arms up like that. You and your messing around, honestly.
I've always been like it. You know that.
Anyway, Maddie, can I ask you something?
Sure. If you ask nicely, that is.
It's about your forehead.
Oh, I should have probably told you about that before you asked.
I thought that it was a pockmark to begin with.
Oh, I've had plastic surgery twice to try to get rid of it, but it doesn't seem to go away. I didn't have any more because I was afraid that it might make it even worse rather than better.
Did anything happen? How did you get it?
It looks really ugly, doesn't it? People don't really notice when I have makeup on, but it makes me really uncomfortable too when I stay over and have to remove my makeup, you know. Does it look really bad?
It's not that. I just wanted to know more about you because I love you so much. That's the only reason that I asked. You don't see scars like that often.
It's a lot better now than it once was, you know.
Oh, really? Is it there because you hurt yourself?
Yes, it is.
When did it happen?
It was when we were 8 years old. I was coming back from the spring with Sam. It was the same time that Sam hurt her leg. We both got hurt that day, you see. Her leg and my forehead.
Oh, you both got hurt that day, did you? Is that why your noses are different too?
Oh, you mean why Sam had plastic surgery on her nose?
Yes, that's right.
She broke it, so she had to have plastic surgery to fix it, you see.
If you have surgery on your nose, it makes a huge difference to your whole appearance, doesn't it?
It does, yes. Sam didn't just break her nose that day. She hurt her leg, too, so she walks with a limp now.
Oh, so that was when she hurt her leg.
Yes. She hurt her leg, I hurt my forehead.
Thanks for telling me about it.
Next time I stay with you, I'd better remember not to take off my makeup.
Anyhow, Maddie.
What is it?
I've looked at the documents that you sent me, and our designer said that the whole feel is different if you remove the logo.
I said that, didn't I?
How on earth did you come up with an idea like that?
How do you think, George? That's what I do, isn't it? I'm just amazing, you see. So, you're going to be my brother-in-law now, are you? I guess you are now that the two of you have decided to get married.
Of course.
It seems strange you getting married so soon. You're only a few minutes older than me, and I haven't even considered marriage yet.
Well, it seems like those few minutes made a big difference then, doesn't it?
Oh, stop acting like the big sister all the time. There are literally minutes between us.
If you wanted to be the big sister, you should have come out first then, shouldn't you?
I'm so fed up with hearing about that. It drives me mad every time you say it.
You'd better stop drinking now, I think. You can't drink anyway, and you keep saying that your neck and back hurt, don't you?
That's because I'm on my laptop so much. It has nothing to do with drinking. I haven't had a drink for ages. Why are you getting at me so much? George, don't you agree that she's being unfair?
She's just trying to be a good big sister to you. Don't be too hard on her. You shouldn't be so cheeky to her either, you know.
Big sister, honestly. She's only a few minutes older than me. It's not even funny anymore. And being cheeky just comes naturally to us. We were right troublemakers when we were young, you know. I know I'm quite quiet now, but when we were young, we were famous in our neighborhood for being the naughty twins.
You both still do like your jokes and tricks now, don't you?
That day, though, Maddie didn't let go of my hand.
What are you talking about suddenly? What day do you mean?
That day, at the spring in the mountains behind our village.
Oh, that day. What do you mean she didn't let go of your hand?
She didn't let go of my hand and said that the two of us would stay there together, even though it was absolutely freezing cold at the time.
What do you mean? I don't really understand what you're saying. You're drunk, Sam. Stop drinking and stop eating those snacks, too. You've nearly eaten a lot.
They taste really good, though. Maddie, I think George deserves to know what happened that day as well. You are going to marry him after all. That day, it was the beginning of December, and really cold. About 14 degrees Fahrenheit. We were all playing together on the mountain behind our village in that freezing weather when we decided to climb up a tree.
Wow, you really were hardcore playing outside when it was that cold outside.
It was good weather for snowball fighting, you see. We've always loved snowball fights. We still do now, actually. Well, I know that I still do anyway. People from the north like we are used to the cold, you know. It doesn't bother us at all.
Oh, I see. I guess if you were brought up somewhere where the winter is that cold every year, it kind of makes sense.
Anyway, we climbed a tree, and I slipped and was hanging off a single branch. Maddie was behind me. She shuffled along the half-broken branch towards me. The adults and other children who were watching us were crying, saying that we were both going to get ourselves killed and screaming at Maddie to go back and get off the branch. It was 14 degrees, as I said before.
What's wrong with you today? Why are you bringing all of this up again? Stop talking about it already.
I was hanging there off the branch, and Maddie crawled towards me on that broken, wobbly branch and caught hold of my hand. We stared at each other, and then I said something to her.
What did you say?
I told her to let go of my hand, that if she didn't, we were both going to die. And do you know what she said?
No, I don't. What did she say?
She said that we were born on the same day, so we could both die on the same day too. That it was okay if we both died together. She was only 8 years old at the time. I said to her that I was really cold, and she started to cry.
Stop it, I'm warning you.
That was just before the branch broke. We were hanging there like that for about 5 minutes altogether. During that time, all of the adults that were around or were passing started taking off their thick winter coats and their other clothes and put them on the ground under us to make a rug to try and make the ground where we were going to land on a bit softer for us. One person even took off their thermals to add to the rug. That's the only reason that the two of us were able to survive. They all took their clothes off to save us when it was 14 degrees out. They all must have been absolutely freezing. You just imagine it. Standing around in snow at 14 degrees in your underwear. We owe them our lives. We really do. I ended up breaking my leg, and Maddie got scratched by a branch and got that scar on her forehead. It's funny, isn't it?
Maddie, I love you. What's all this? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? It's a ring. Are you planning to use that as my wedding ring? No, I just wanted to get you something to show how much I love you before our families meet and things get more complicated. It's a couple ring. I got it with the money I had saved up. Oh, really? Well, I'd better take it then, hadn't I? Oh, there are two. Yes, I got a pair of them. What? You're going to wear a girly ring like that? No, I got one for your twin sister as well. It's just a gift from my heart. I respect you and I love you, Maddie. Okay, thank you. I hope that you continue to respect me when we are married and living together as well. These rings must have been really expensive, though. Sam will be really happy when I give her this. Oh, you said your name was Maddie, didn't you? Lift your head up a bit, will you? Let me look at your face again. Why aren't you looking at me? Mom, don't start. She didn't come here for you to be like this. You said we were just going to meet nicely and have a drink together. What? Am I being rude or something? She glanced up at me for a second as she walked in, but has had her head down ever since. That's all. Okay, sorry about that. Is this better? Yes, it is. You look very gentle and quiet. Your nose is very round. You have a very nice nose, you know. Thank you. Mom, Maddie has a very looking round nose. You be quiet a minute. What do you know about things like this anyway? Mom, you don't have to be like that. Anyway, drink your tea, Maddie. It's a really good one. I got it especially when I heard you were coming here. I'm sure you'll like it. And eat some fruit as well. I won't bite or anything, you know. Okay, I will. Thank you. I hear that you have a really good job as well, and that you work at a top company. When Maddie entered her company, the competition for one position was 8-1, you know, Mom. George, stop it, will you? You sound like a fool. You don't have to try so hard, you know. It won't make any difference to what I think in the long run anyway. Sure, Mom, whatever you say. I knew that George had been meeting someone for a long time now, but he didn't say anything about you to me per se. I think it's because he's always been such a quiet, serious boy. I was really surprised when he told me that he was planning to marry you, though, you know. I suppose you must have been. Especially if you didn't realize that we were serious about each other. That's why I wanted to meet you a bit more informally for a drink like this before I invite you over to meet the family properly, you see. I just wanted to see you a bit more casually first. Yes, George told me that that was what you wanted to do. You're a Gemini, aren't you? Yes, I am. Don't take this the wrong way, but I was quite surprised when I heard how old you were. It's quite a difference, and your star signs don't really match either. Gemini twins are quite something too. What has her being a twin got to do with anything? Are you the eldest twin or the youngest, Maddie? I'm the eldest. What does your twin do then? Does she have a good job like you as well? She lives at home. Why? She's at the age where she should be working, surely. If she lives at home, that means that she hasn't married either. Doesn't she work? No, she doesn't. She has a hard time moving around, so she's studying at home. What is she studying? Is she studying a PhD or something? No, nothing like that. She writes. Oh, so she's a writer. Mom, I'll explain it to you later. Why does she work at home, though? Is she sick? It'll be better getting this over with now, won't it? Hey, better just tell her everything she wants to know. It'll be easier now than if it all came out later on. Yes, she finds it hard to move around. What's wrong with her? Was she in an accident or something? Mom! She can't use her legs very well. Oh, I see. Was she born like that, or did she get hurt? Mom, you're being rude now. Why are you tutting like that? She got hurt. She got hurt when we were 8 years old. She broke her leg really badly and it didn't mend very well. So now she finds it hard getting around. George, why do you keep butting in like that? Let me speak to Maddie. If you're planning to get married, I need to find out about her and her family, surely. Can't I even ask her things I'm curious about? Maddie, is what I'm asking you rude or making you feel bad in any way?
No, it's fine. If you were curious, it's only right to ask. How else would you ever find anything out?
Your twin must be a Gemini too. Gemini girls have a lot going on. I wonder how and where she got hurt for her legs to end up like that. I guess she's living at home because she hasn't got married as well.
No, she did get married.
Oh, so does her husband live at your parents' place as well then? He moved in?
No, he died, I'm afraid. She's a widower.
Oh! I'm sorry.
You're shocked, aren't you? After he died, my parents told her to move back in with them, you see. She couldn't even eat properly at the time, and she was getting weaker and weaker. They were really getting worried about her, so they told her to move back in with them so that they could look after her.
How did he die? When was it?
He died about a year ago in an accident.
Oh, I really can't believe it. Twins have similar destinies, you see. You're twins, aren't you? That means you're linked and your fate will be the same. Mom, don't start with all that superstitious nonsense again. I'm just really shocked by what I've just heard, that's all.
Would it be okay for me to say something a minute, please?
What is it that you want to say? Go ahead.
It doesn't make any difference if mine and my twins' fortunes are the same or not. I believe that people make their own destinies, you see.
Of course they do. Maddie, have you heard of the saying, life and death are in the hands of Providence? This is why it's important to marry the right person. You and your husband or wife are riding in the same boat to the same destiny, you see. When you said that your twin's husband died, I was just so shocked. My heart's beating 10 to the dozen right now.
Mom, I don't believe in fortune tellers or star signs or anything like that. But even if I did, it wouldn't matter. I am going to make my own destiny. It has nothing to do with my twin or anyone else.
There's no need for you to say things like that. If fortune tellers and star signs were wrong, why would they have existed for such a long time? Why would there be such a thing as fortune?
Of course, there are times that fortune tellers get things right or that what is predicted using star signs and things like that turn out to be correct. But that doesn't mean that my fate is going to be the same as my twins, as you seem to be suggesting. I just don't agree with what you are saying. Even within the 4 pillars of destiny, there's no mention of anything like that.
The 4 pillars of destiny?
My major was philosophy, you see. I studied both Western and Eastern philosophy, so I actually know quite a lot about what you are talking about at the moment. If I really have to explain the thing you are worried about, even though we are twins, our destinies are different.
You mean to say that they are different, even though you were born on the same day?
Do everyone that are born on the same day have the same destiny then? You must know that that's not the case. If we're going to talk about twins in particular, I learned that time is divided into 20-second intervals when talking about fate and destiny. I also learned that the time that you were born in this sense isn't when you come out of your mother's body, but when your umbilical cord was cut.
You're listening, aren't you, Mom? She knows what she's talking about. She studied it for years. Hold on a minute, Maddie. I've been listening to what you're saying, and I know that you're trying hard to make me understand all of this because you like my son and want to marry him. I really understand that. I do. But from a parent's point of view, I can't help but worry. That scar on your forehead between your eyebrows, I don't feel very good about that either. Mom, that's only there because she got hurt. Of course it is. Why else would you have a scar?
That scar isn't something that I've had from birth. I got it because I got hurt in an accident.
Of course it's because you got hurt. That's where scars come from. But it's on your face. Do you know why scars on the face are so important? The way you look can tell more about your destiny than when you were born, you see. You're a twin, a Gemini. You have that scar and your twin lost her husband. All of this put together doesn't make me very happy about you seeing my George. How can you invite her over here and then say things like that? How could you say things like that? Especially in front of Maddie the first time that you've met her. I can't believe you. I really can't. Oh, wow! all around the garden. Look at her eyes, too. They're really scary. She definitely means business. If you look at this couple's destiny from the woman's family's point of view, they won't want her to marry your son. Oh, why would you say that? He would be a big waste for a girl like that. A girl like that could get a much better match than your son. And if I was her parents, I wouldn't let her marry him. What do you mean? Why do you think my son would be a waste for her? What's wrong with my George? This man really has no future ahead of him, but he lives because of this woman. Why on earth are you saying things like that? What does that even mean? What's wrong with my son? It's true that there's nothing particularly special about your son, isn't it? Looking at your fortune and his together, the two of you aren't very close, are you? You're a lot closer to your daughter, though, I see. Yes, that's true. She was born when I was much older, so she seemed really cute to me, I guess. She was born at a time when I was old enough and in a good enough place to be able to treasure her and know how quickly children grow up, so I appreciated her a lot more than I did George. Your daughter's future looks really bright as long as she marries the right person. If you marry her well, it looks for now that she will do very well for herself. You and your daughter are in the same boat. If she does well for herself, so will you. If she doesn't, you won't either. You'd better be careful that she marries the right person. Is marriage that important for her? Of course. It's extremely important for both her and for you as well. The girl your son wants to marry is good for your family, but not particularly good for hers. If I was you, I'd wait a little bit, then bring her into your family. She's the type of person that will give a lot to her husband, but not gain much from him. I'm sorry, but would you mind taking a look at this photo for me, please? Hold on a second. I'll zoom in for you. Look at the scar on her forehead. Oh, this girl has a very good appearance, too. It's an appearance that means that she will bring success to the man. Look at her nose. She has such a lucky nose. Do you really think that she is that good? If there was a competition for the luckiest appearance, I'd enter her. Why is that important? What about that huge scar on her forehead? She said she got injured when she was young. What's wrong with her forehead? You mean that scar between her eyebrows? Yes, that's the one. What does that have to do with anything? She wasn't born like this, was she? If it was something like her nose, something in the middle of her face, then that would be a problem. That changes the whole face, you see. But a scar like the one she has is fine. It doesn't make any difference to her destiny. As my great-grandmother would say. Scar? What scar?
Wearing that suit was so uncomfortable. Oh, I hate wearing things like that. It feels so nice to have taken it off at last. I'm going out now, Mom. George, Maddie, it was nice to meet you. I hope we can meet again soon.
Have a nice time, Diane. See you soon.
Mom, where is Diane off to? Her dress is very elegant. She looks amazing, in fact.
Oh, she's going on a blind date. What is she going on one of those for? Why shouldn't she? She's just at the right age to do things like that, isn't she? Just seeing her like that makes me feel alive. Not just because she's my daughter, either. She really is beautiful, isn't she? She's trouble, that's what she is. How can you say that about her? She's your little sister, after all. She's like that because she's the youngest, that's why. She's been told how cute she is her whole life. She's a cheerful person, that's all. She's kind, friendly, and outgoing. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Anyway, the first birthday party / business opening party went really well, didn't it? I couldn't have hoped for it to go any better than it did, in fact.
Yes, it did, Mom, didn't it? I was really pleased with how it all went.
Danny was a lot better behaved than I expected as well. I thought he'd cry and make a fuss, but he seemed to enjoy all the attention, if I'm honest. George? What is it, Mom? You know that you aren't the same person as you were anymore, don't you? You're a father, and you also have 8 employees working under you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I understand, Mom. I'll take all of my new responsibilities seriously and make you proud. I promise I will. I really can't believe that you went from just working in a small company like that to running your own business within a year. It's a pretty amazing change, don't you think? It was Maddie that gave me the idea, you know. How could anyone know that our fashion brand would sell so well in Russia? It sounds like Maddie deserves some praise too in all of this. You have your little Prince Danny now as well. Thanks, Mom. Your sister always seems really frustrated that she has nothing special to bring to the table, you know. I don't think she really likes me either.
I think that was probably just because she had a lot going on. Well, with getting ready for the wedding and everything. I wouldn't take it personally.
She was like it at both the wedding and when we met for the first time. She seemed kind of depressed, maybe? I can't really put my finger on it. She needs to get out in the sun a bit, eat well, and keep moving. That'll make her a bit brighter. You have to be more like that if you want to be lucky in life. Mom, stop it now. I wish you wouldn't go on about Sam and fortunes all the time. It's just not true and not at all necessary to talk about something like that all the time, especially in front of Maddie. I think she is just trying to get away from her bad fortune, if you ask me. Mom, what did I just say? I mean, losing your husband like that isn't a very good fortune, is it?
Mom, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk about my sister like that. Today's supposed to be a happy occasion. I don't want it to be ruined by talk like this.
Exactly! It's a happy day, so she shouldn't have been sat there looking so gloomy, surely. Mom, I'm not going to tell you again. If you keep going on about this, we're going to have to leave. You have to keep smiling, even if you aren't in a very good place. I mean, look at my daughter. I had her really late in life, but she's so bright and cheerful. She's like a ball of luck that has just rolled into our family. Look at her. Does she let anything get in her way? Other people spend years slogging away to apply for the job that they want, but Diane just got accepted into a top company in one go. Close to the director of all places. Mom, we better make a move now. Danny's getting grumpy. He must be really tired after the party today anyway. It's been a long day for us all, especially for a little baby like him. If there's nothing more in particular that you wanted to say to us, we'll be off. Diane has brought nothing but happiness and joy to me since she was born, you know. The fortune teller said that her stars in the time she was born was really good as well. That she has a really good future ahead of her.
I understand how much she loves and is proud of her daughter, but this is getting a bit much now, isn't it? I really hope we can finish today in a good place. Please. I hope she doesn't get even more excited and start comparing Diane to Sam. What's Sam got to do with any of this? I want to get up and yell something back, but that would make me just as bad as she is, so I'm going to try to put up with it. Come and sit here next to me, Sam. Where's little Danny? He's with his dad. I left him with George so that I could eat in peace for a change.
Sam, this seems to be a very expensive buffet. But how have you brought so little back here to eat? You only seem to have a tiny bit of sandwich and some salad. There are so many expensive and delicious dishes up there. Is that really all that you want to eat?
Oh, I ate breakfast late, you see. I don't seem to be able to digest food very well recently either.
Even so, you really don't seem to be eating enough. You're an adult, after all. How can you survive on so little food? Your parents must be so worried when they see you eating like this, you know. Any parent would be.
Mom, our family have never really eaten that much, so my parents don't really worry about it. The whole family is similar. It's normal for us, you see.
How can they not worry about their daughter eating so little? I can't believe it. If that really is true, I guess there's nothing else I can say on the matter, but I somehow doubt that it is true. Maybe they just don't go on at you about it all the time because they've decided that it's a losing battle. Anyway, I heard that your book is being published next month, Sam. I'm right, aren't I?
Yes, but it's nothing really. Don't embarrass me by going on about it, please.
I heard that you even got a prize from your publishers. Well done, Sam. That's really good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if it was because you've spent all your time writing or something, but you are so pale. Your skin is almost yellow. If you just ate a bit better, your parents would have one less thing to worry about, I'm sure of it. Eat something, please. I can't bear to see you eating so little, even if, as you say, your parents don't worry about it anymore. Diane, do you want some more of this?
Mom, don't start on me now as well. Just focus on what you're eating. I can look after myself. Leave everyone else alone for a second, will you?
It's good here, isn't it? I told you before, when you go to a buffet, you should eat things like this that you can't eat very often. Not boring things like salad. There's caviar here, and oysters. You should eat more of that kind of thing.
Mom, I'm having a hard time digesting things these days as well, to tell you the truth.
Shall I cut up some lamb for you?
Mom, I told you I'm full now. I don't think I should eat anymore.
Rubbish. You're at an age where you should be able to eat anything and everything. Don't touch it. You'll get it all over your fingers. I'll give it to you. Come here. Seeing your children eating delicious things like this is the best feeling in the world. It really is. Look at my Diane. She's so beautiful and full of life at 24. She's so happy all the time. She even looks like she's bringing me luck when she's eating. Anyone would fall for my Diane even by just looking at her. She always looks so happy, like she's won a prize or something. Sam's sitting there nicely, smiling and all, but you can't say that she's going to have a good fortune or anything like that now, can you? There always seems to be something slightly off with her. I don't really know how to explain it. They gained a lost son-in-law, and their daughter looks like she's fading away right in front of their eyes. I feel so sorry for her parents sometimes. I really do. Sam, I thought you said you didn't want to eat anymore. Why are you having another sandwich? You don't have to eat if you don't want to. Don't worry about what anyone else does or says. Just eat however much of whatever you want to. You don't have to answer to anyone.
I just felt like having one more, that's all. Don't worry about me. And enjoy your food, won't you?
Sit properly. Why are you slouching more and more every time I see you?
I don't really know, to be honest. My stomach always feels so tight these days.
Posture is so important to girls, you know. Sitting and standing positions. When you're crouched over like that, you look even skinnier than you already are. It makes me feel sad to look at you. Mom, leave Sam alone and enjoy your food, please. This is really good. Have you tried it? Oh, it is good, isn't it? I really love coming to buffets, you know. You can try so many different things that you wouldn't usually have the chance to eat. Be quiet and get on with your meal. I'm begging you. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Diane's day must be going well, seeing how late she is. Yes, I think it's going really well with this guy. She's always late back these days. She must be really tired, leaving early for work, then getting back late like this all the time. Didn't you say that her boyfriend's dad was the former minister for the economy? Yes, I did. He's his third son. He comes from a very good family then, doesn't he? That's a really good start. Hold on there. It's not like they're going to get married straight away or anything like that. They're only dating at the moment, aren't they? But still, I guess it's better if her boyfriend's from a good family, isn't it? They say that you should marry your daughter into a better family than your own, you know. Of course. Why on earth wouldn't you? That guy is definitely better than someone from a rubbish family. Right. They're really well off, you know. They're saying that they think he's going to become a politician, too, like his dad was. What? He's still only in his early 30s. What are you going on about? How could he possibly know that when he's still so young? Maddie! Yes, Mom? Everything she touches turns to gold, you know. She's just such a bundle of luck. It just seems to follow her everywhere she goes. She earns $2,500 a month and gives me $1,250, you know. I wish she would stop going on about how brilliant and lucky Diane is. Especially when the next thing she usually does when she starts off on this is compare her to Sam. I honestly don't know how many more times I can bear to listen to this nonsense. The fortune teller was right, wasn't she? About me doing well if Diane does, and about our destinies being linked. Hello? Who's that?
It's me, of course. Who did you think it would be? Oh, you two are here, too. Hi, George. Maddie.
Hi, Diane. We were just leaving, actually. What's happened? You look really tired. Are they working you too hard or something?
What do you mean? Do I really look that bad?
You seem to have aged years in the last month. You have huge bags under your eyes and your skin doesn't look good either. You're still so young. What's happened?
I don't know. I guess that all comes with the stress of working in a top company like mine.
You know that Maddie works in a slightly better company than yours, don't you? Well, she's fine, so surely it can't just be about work now, can it? Leave her alone, George. I guess she must be tired from all the dates she's been going on lately. That can't have helped now, can it? She leaves for work so early every morning, too. Of course she's tired. Anyone burning the candle at both ends like she's been doing lately would be. She's still young, though. I wish I was still young like her. Mom, Diane's nose is bleeding.
Oh, is it really, George? That's very strange.
Go to the bathroom, quickly. You're dripping blood everywhere. What a mess. Dan, would you like me to give you some of my vitamins? I think you'd better take some. They probably won't solve the problem completely, but they'd definitely be a step in the right direction. That would probably be a good idea. Can you give me a few of yours, Maddie? That'd be a start at least. Does she think I don't know what she's doing when she's coming back late all the time? Kids these days jump into things so quickly. I can't really understand it. She hasn't even been dating him that long. Really? I guess she's only doing it because she's planning to marry him anyway, but still. Surely they should tone it down a bit if she's tired enough to get nosebleeds. He should be able to see how tired she looks as well. If I was him, I'd be telling her to go home to get some rest. They call pancreatic cancer the beggar's cancer as they don't have the checks to catch it soon enough. It can be caught and treated fairly easily if you have regular health checks, but a lot of people can't afford that luxury, can they? I can't believe it can take someone just like that in the blink of an eye, though. It was just so quick. Mom, I'd better go now. We need to get ready for the funeral and the wake, you see. I don't have the time to talk to you about this right now. If she'd got the stage 4 diagnosis a few months ago, I wouldn't have said anything. But it hasn't even been a month. I can't believe how quickly it killed her, that's all. Can you? They say that she went into shock from the stomach pain. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I've got a lot of things that I should be getting on with and little Danny to look after too. I'll be there tomorrow morning. It's gone 8 now and it's really cold and icy out. The roads are really dangerous. Okay. Bye, Mom. This is really strange. Sam has just died, but I feel quite happy. I don't really feel sad about it at all. I wonder what I should have for dinner tonight. George, you've eaten, haven't you? Yes, I have. Thanks, Mom. It's really not good to skip meals, you know. Especially at a time like this. How about you, Maddie? Yes, I have to. Thank you for asking, Mom. Good. The living have to live, you know. People go for dinner even after burying their own child. That's just how we are. Mom, can you be careful what you're saying, please? It's really hard for Maddie right now. She doesn't need you here making her feel any worse than she already does. I guess it's only natural for you not to have an appetite at a time like this. Even so, there's nothing you can do for her now. The living have to live, as I said before. Diane brought this back from the hotel last night. It's some soup from the restaurant. She wanted me to give it to you to make sure you were eating at least something. She's a very thoughtful girl, you know. Very thoughtful. Thanks, Mom. Just leave it there, please. You look just like your sister did at your mom's 16th birthday party, just before she passed away. Your skin is looking quite yellow, you know. When you finish with the funeral and everything, I think you'd better go to the hospital for a checkup too.
Mom, seeing as you seem to like health checks so much, I think you should get Diane to have one too. She could go with you when you go to get your yearly one.
Diane? Why would she need one? She's still only in her 20s.
I heard that she's having nosebleeds quite regularly these days, that's all. I just thought that it would be a good idea to get that checked out. She looks really tired and run down recently as well. She seems to look worse every time I see her, in fact.
Anyway, enough about my Diane. You seem to have used all your energy looking after your sister for the last month. You don't know if you've overexerted yourself or anything, so you should definitely get a checkup. You have Danny to think of too, after all. She was going to go anyway. I don't know why you used all your strength caring for her like that anyway, if I'm honest. Mom, go and get something for lunch now. I don't know if it's a good idea for you to be near Maddie right now. You seem to be brushing each other up the wrong way. I knew she didn't have good luck, but look at the snow outside today. She died on such a cold day. The ground is frozen solid. She passed at a time that makes it really difficult for the people who have to dig her grave. Mom, people don't even dig graves anymore. They haven't for a really long time now either. What are you going on about? I think you'd better stop it now. It's just a saying. Anyway, this proves how important a person's destiny is. It really does. I'm really worried about the bad fortune attaching to any of you, you know. Shall I take Danny to mine for a few days, to avoid the bad luck?
Mom, bad luck or bad energy or whatever. I'm going to look after my son as I see fit.
What are you talking about? He's my grandson, you know. I have a right to worry about him and about bad luck sticking to him from being in a place like this.
Mom, no matter how precious your grandson is to you, he's my son and ultimately my responsibility. Do you think that Danny is more precious to you than he is to me?
I guess you aren't in the right frame of mind at the moment. What with what's happened and everything. If he's with you all the time, though, it's going to be quite difficult with you being busy and people coming and going all the time. COVID is still a thing, too, even though it's not talked about so much these days. I'd much rather he stayed at home with me for a while. It'd be much safer for him and a lot easier for you as well. Now I think of it, it seems to be a lot quieter here than I thought it would be. Didn't your sister have many friends? I guess unlucky people are unlucky right to the end. She doesn't even have hardly anyone to mourn for her when she's gone.
I just can't seem to eat. I've met her a few times, but more than anything else, she was Maddie's twin, wasn't she? It's normal for me to feel like this. I just can't seem to stomach anything.
She had nothing to do with you. She's dead now anyway. There's nothing you can do about that. Eat some of this soup. It's really good, especially if you put a little more pepper in it. Here, let me give you some. You'll feel much better if you eat some of this, you mark my words. It feels so good when a mom watches her children eat delicious food, you know.
This is the kind of scene that I'm going to have to watch for the rest of my life, isn't it? I think I'm going to remember the two of them like this for the rest of my life. How could she be like this here in this situation? Sam's not even cold and she's acting like nothing has happened. It's like she isn't even human. George, it's 5 degrees out there today. That's even colder than the day of our accident, you know.
It is, yes. You better wrap up warm before we go out there.
Do you think the fire that we just put Sam's remains in will feel warm to her, or do you think it'll feel hot?
I don't really know, to be honest. I can't say I've ever really thought about it.
I'm glad it won't be cold there, anyway. Where Sam's going, I mean.
Yes, me too. Come over here a second, Maddie.
George, I never let go of Sam's hand, you know. I kept hold of it, even though it was 14 degrees that day.
I know. You did really well.
I have to let go of her hand and let her go now.
You do. You have to let her go.
Her stomach and pancreas will be really healthy where she's going, so I hope that she has a good time eating all the delicious food that she possibly can. That's what I want for her.
I'm sure that's what she will do. Mom, they haven't even been dating for a year yet. Don't you think that you're being a bit hasty? I heard that his mom passed away recently. I think that now would be the perfect time. He's older anyway, maybe even past the average age for men to marry, and I think it would be good for them to settle down and have a baby as soon as possible. They say it's a lot easier to become a politician when you have a family, you know. They tend to give more positions to people with their own family, and I think Diane would be a lot less tired as well if she hurried up and quit that awful job.
Mom, Diane hasn't been at her job for that long yet. She should be focusing on that, not quitting to get married and start a family already. She's still so young. She enjoys her job, and these days women should put their careers first. It's too early in her career for her to get pregnant. She should be getting used to her job rather than thinking about dating and marriage at this moment in time. What does any of this matter to me anyway? Mom never listens to anything she doesn't want to hear, especially where Diane's concerned. And at the end of the day, it's George's family, not mine.
Why did you marry George, then? You work for a top company as well, and you still work even though you're married, don't you? Mom, it's not the same situation, is it? Maddie married me and kept on working. She was a lot older and a lot further along in her career than Diane is now when we got married as well. I thought that the family Diane is thinking of marrying into didn't want her to work anymore after they were married anyway. Of course they don't want her to work! What kind of politician sends his wife out to work? Look at all the famous politicians. Do their wives work outside of the home in a different company? Of course they don't! Her boyfriend isn't a top politician though, is he, Mom? His dad was, yes, but he isn't really anything yet. He's just at the very beginning of his career as well. Stop going on like this, will you, George? You seem to love going on and on about things that you know nothing about. I want her to get married now while she's still young and pretty. What difference does it make if a woman has a good job or not at the end of the day? You never know how life's going to turn out, do you? It's good to have your own job to be getting on with and your own way of earning money. Diane's different. Everything always just falls exactly into place for her, you know. Luck follows her around. She's different from everyone else. Diane doesn't even seem sure whether she wants to marry him or not at the moment. Why are you trying to push her into it? You should be giving her the time and space to make her own decisions about this guy. She's already exhausted from work. Surely you can see that. She wants to work. She enjoys it. Look at her now. She's sick and has been lying in bed sleeping all day. But she's still adamant that she's going to work tomorrow, isn't she? She is. That's exactly why I want her to quit working at that awful company and get married. The fortune teller said that if she marries well, she has an amazing future ahead of her. And in turn, so will I. I'm going to be so generous with my gifts to the man's parents, and I'm going to send her to marry him. That's what I'm going to do. I only have one daughter, don't I? I can afford the best for her. George? Yes, Maddie? What is it?
To be honest, I'm a bit worried about Diane. She seems to look worse and worse every time I see her. Do you think that maybe her job isn't right for her?
I'm not sure. I have a few friends who got employed at top companies like Diane's and then quit after a few months as they couldn't take the pressure, you know? I only remember because we all found it really funny. One of my friends studied his butt off at college for 4 years just to get into that company. Then when he'd got where he wanted, he quit because it was too hard for him. How could he study like that for so long, but not be able to hack the job he had studied for?
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Mom might have the right idea. Look at Diane. When she first entered the company, she looked so young and pretty. Like a flower, almost.
I guess dating like that must be making her tired as well, especially after working hard all day. I think it would be better for her to focus on one or the other, or just date on weekends or something like that. Surely she can't go on like she is. She just looks so tired and run down all the time.
I don't understand how she can like him so much that she stays out that late most nights, even when she's been working all day and has to get up at like 5 a.m. the next morning as well.
Didn't we act like that when we were dating?
I guess so. If her job really is the problem, leaving it to marry into such a good family is probably not a bad thing.
I guess not.
George,
What?
do you think Sam's life would have been different if she hadn't married and just kept on doing the job that she wanted to instead?
Don't think about things like that, Maddie. There's nothing you can do about it now, and it'll just make you feel sad and helpless. Hearing about Diane getting married just makes me think of how Sam got married. Living happily with him for a month and then lost him. That's all. I wonder if that was her destiny.
Do you think it's cold where Sam is now? I really hope it's lovely and warm there. Just how she liked it.
She always did hate the cold. Maddie. I know. I shouldn't think about things like that, but I can't help it sometimes, you know? I just really hope it isn't cold there, that's all. It was 4 degrees when she died, and 14 degrees that day when she broke her leg. I just hope that she's somewhere warm and peaceful now. She always hated the cold.
See, you gained a really amazing daughter-in-law, and thanks to her, your son, who was just working in a rubbish company before, has been able to start his own business. He's taking so much money from the Russians. Who would have thought that they'd have been this willing to spend money on those clothes? Your daughter got her PhD and is marrying a future politician. A former minister's son, of all people. That family must be sitting on a gold mine. I've heard that they have houses all over the country, too.
My daughter always has been lucky. The fortune teller said that she has an amazing future ahead of her, too.
I guess your husband's company only started to take off when she was born as well, didn't it? She's such a smiley, pretty girl. She always has been. Everyone's always told her how cute she is.
Her new parents-in-law were really pleased with what a good first impression she gives and how pretty she is, you know.
When you go to see the fortune teller to see if they are a good match, I'll come with you if that's okay. I was thinking about buying some land, you see.
Why would I go there?
Aren't you going to go see the fortune teller before Diane gets married?
What are you talking about? I want them to get married. There's no point in me going there now. I'm totally satisfied with her choice. Why would I go and see a fortune teller?
I guess there's no need for you to hear negative things about them. I'm really jealous, you know. Everything seems to be going so well for your family recently.
Diane's cancer has spread to her throat and liver now, so she's not really able to eat anything anymore. And she had a huge nosebleed again this morning, you know. How can you eat like that when she can't eat and she's suffering and bleeding like she is?
Mom, I'm not eating like this because I want to, but because of the baby I have growing in my stomach, you know. I hate that I'm eating like this when she can't. I feel really ashamed of myself as well.
Do you know how I feel seeing you eat like that?
Mom, that's why I came downstairs to eat, where you didn't have to watch me doing it. You're the one who followed me down here, aren't you? I really didn't want you to have to see me eating like this when poor Diane can't.
So you're saying that you left Diane upstairs and stopped rubbing her back for her to sneak down to the kitchen to eat a baguette like this?
I really didn't realize that you'd follow me down here.
So you're eating that delicious, crispy baguette and that sweet banana so deliciously like that because you thought that I wouldn't follow you, are you?
Mom, as you know, I'm pregnant. I have to eat for the baby even though I really don't feel like it. I'm sorry for bringing this up at a time like this, but I can't forget you feeding Diane all of this delicious food in front of Sam, even though she was getting thinner and thinner from not being able to eat properly.
When did I do something like that? That doesn't sound like something I'd do.
At my father's 70th birthday. That wasn't the only time either. You were feeding Diane soup at Sam's wake without a care in the world. My sister had just died. You also kept telling me that the living had to live when I was dying inside after losing my twin. I really can't forget those things. You were so insensitive. You didn't even seem human to me at those times, you know. Don't bring me down to your level. You've been pregnant, haven't you? You know what it feels like. I could even eat a rock if I had to. No matter how much I eat, I'm still hungry. I guess it's my body doing all that it can to protect the baby through all of this. I'm eating even more this time than I did when I was pregnant with Danny. I really hate myself for eating like this while Diane is as she is.
Who do I blame? I should blame myself for my foolishness. I thought that she was only getting nosebleeds because she was so tired from work. Who could have thought that it was cancer that was causing it all? I never even imagined that she wasn't able to eat because of the cancer spreading to her throat.
Everyone seems to think it's strange that that was the reason for her symptoms. They all say that she is too young to get that kind of cancer.
That it's usually what old people get. Everyone I've told about it have said the same thing, you know. It's really rare for someone of that age to get that kind of cancer. Mom, people aren't supposed to keep getting worse and worse after they've had 2 surgeries. This is really strange. The doctors think so too. I wonder what's going on here. The doctors are doing everything they can to try to help her, but it's like something's just sucking the life out of her. It really is. I don't understand what's happening. How could Diane get a cancer that usually only old people get, and it spread like this too? How can Gary be by her side all the time like that? Not even leaving her alone with the nurses for a single minute. Hanging off her every need with such devotion even puts the nurses to shame. She's getting thinner and thinner every day. There's hardly anything left of her. Maddie, don't you think it's strange how lively Gary seems even though he's spending his every moment looking after Diane like that? He seems to be getting more and more energy each day. Usually looking after your loved one like he is makes you tired and weary, not full of energy. It's very strange, you know. Do you think it's like when you throw yourself into something, you get a lot of energy from somewhere and kind of go a bit mad? I wonder if it's because he is going crazy watching the wife that he loves die in front of his eyes. It's lucky for the 2 of you that you have the energy to even think about things like that. Do you know how I feel watching my daughter getting thinner and thinner and practically fading away right in front of my eyes? Mom, I have a son too, and another baby inside Maddie's stomach. Do you think I wouldn't know? It's like I'm rotting inside. I'd do anything to be the one that was sick instead of her, you know. She had another nosebleed today, and it was so bad she lost so much blood. It's so awful seeing her like this and not being able to do anything to help her or to take the pain away. I have even thought about exorcism to get rid of the bad inside her, you know. If I thought that would help, I'd strip naked and do it for her. Exorcism? Maybe that's it. It feels very strange here today. Is it because of the way I'm feeling right now, I wonder? Why does the sound the trees are making seem so dreary and lonesome? That good marriage. I remember you. The girl with the good fortune and the beautiful, round, lucky nose. You came here before to see me because you were worried about your son's marriage. But why are you so late in coming about the marriage that was going to be so important for your destiny? I told you before that it was important for your daughter to marry well. Why on earth didn't you come and see me about it before? Before it was too late? What do you mean? I know it's wrong for me to say this when the damage has already been done. But if you had come and seen me before your daughter even married that man, I would have advised an exorcism right at that moment. Why do you say that? What's wrong with him? He's from a good family. I thought it would be the good marriage that you were talking about last time. Because the misfortune would have already attached itself to her. This type of fortune is very rare. This man's fortune is really unlucky. It may even be the worst that I've seen. Why? What do you mean that his fortune is unlucky? Is it really that bad? He has all of the bad omens that a person can possibly have. He has them all at the same time. This person's fortune says that he must have someone to sacrifice. He needs a wife with a very good fortune, a good destiny, so that he can drain the life out of her to save himself. That's his fate. Even if his wife is bleeding and collapsing in front of him, he will take all of the energy from her right until her last breath. That's what his fortune says. I don't believe it. If his fortune was as bad as that, surely he would be from a bad family. His family is perfect. How can someone from such a good, well-respected family have a fortune as bad as that? It can't be true. One of his parents must have been protecting him from this bad fortune with all their strength. My guess is that that parent died recently. Yes, that's right. His mom passed away not too long ago. That's the problem. His mom died. Now your daughter is the one who was needed instead. So he wanted to marry her as soon as he possibly could so that she could then carry on protecting him from all this bad luck. He probably had some kind of an effect on your daughter from the moment they started dating. I bet her body suddenly started to get weaker and weaker. Yes, it did, as a matter of fact. She looked a lot tireder and a lot older than she did before in a matter of weeks. What does that mean? The bad luck was attaching itself to your daughter, little by little, every time that they met. So, that's why she was so tired and had no energy anymore. I thought she was just tired from her new job and from staying out late dating most nights. George, what do you want now? This isn't the time. Mom, we have to go to the hospital right away. Why? What's happened? I just had a call from Gary. What did he say? What's happened? It's Diane. She's gone into a coma. The doctor told him to prepare himself for the worst. Oh no! Diane! Mom, I've made you some soup. No, I don't want anything. Eat some, please. It's been 4 days now. You have to eat something or you'll make yourself sick as well, and that would be no good to anyone. What about George? What would he do if he lost you as well? How would it look for me to be eating after losing my precious daughter like that? People would think that I wasn't human. You're trying to make me eat, aren't you? Mom, if you watch old dramas, no matter what happens, they always eat. That's what humans do. Is there a reason that you can't eat? Why are you doing this to me? Can't you see that I'm hurting? Why are you talking to me like my hurt is nothing? Ugh. Mom? Wake up! Please, wake up! Hello? Is that the Dating for Marriage agency? I'll give you however much money you want. I'm looking for a girl who was born on this exact date and time. It doesn't matter what she does or what she looks like. She won't live long anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.